Hello, my name is GNT Munilor from BS Ed Block A. Before we dive into the discussion of Kohlberg's theory of moral development, let's get to know first Lawrence Kohlberg. Who is Lawrence Kohlberg? Lawrence Kohlberg was a professor of education and social psychology at Harvard University. Began as developmental psychologist, then moved into the field of education. He was particularly well known for his theory of moral development. So, what is moral development? Moral development refers to the ways we distinguish right from wrong as we grow and mature. The term refers to the way people learn what society considers to be good and bad. Kohlberg's theory of moral development has 3 levels of morality, which further broken down into 6 stages. For the first level, we have the pre-conventional morality, from birth to adolescence. At this age, children's decisions are primarily shaped by the expectations of adults and the consequences for breaking the rules. This particular level have 2 stages. For stage 1, we have punishment obedience orientation. According to Kohlberg, people at this stage see rules as fixed and absolute. Obeying the rules is important because it is a way to avoid punishment. For example, it would be bad for me to take my friend's toy because the teacher will punish me. And for the stage 2, we have instrumental relativist orientation. Stage 2 expresses what's in it for me. Children account for individuals' point of view and judge actions based on how they serve individual needs. An example would be when a child is asked by his parents to do a chore, the child asks, "What's in it for me?" and the parents offer the child an incentive by giving him an allowance. For the level 2, we have conventional morality, from adolescence to young adulthood. It is the acceptance of social rules regarding what is good and moral. During this time, adolescents and adults internalize the moral standards they have learned from their role models and from society. This particular level also have 2 stages. For stage 3, we have developing good interpersonal relationship, which is often referred to as the good boy, good girl orientation. It is focused on living up to social expectations and rules. There is an emphasis on conformity, being nice. An example would be, I better not drink and drive because my friends will think less of me, and I in turn will think less of myself. For the stage 4, we have law and order orientation. This stage is focused on ensuring that the social order is maintained. At this stage of moral development, people begin to consider society as a whole when making judgments. For example, I am personally against the war but would never publicly protest it on campus without the administration's permission. For the last level, we have post-conventional morality, which happens during adulthood. At this level of moral development, people develop an understanding of abstract principles of morality. This particular level also have 2 stages. For stage 5, we have social contract and individual rights. At this stage, rules of law are important for maintaining a society, but members of the society should agree upon these standards. For example, it can be right that huge corporations sometimes pay no taxes. That law needs to be changed so that the burden of taxes falls more equally to everyone's shoulders. For the last stage, we have universal principles. At this stage, people follow this internalized principle of justice even if they conflict with laws and rules. For example, I refuse to obey a law which treats a large portion of population as a second-class citizen. Kohlberg's 6 stages of moral development is an excellent tool for understanding students at different stages of moral understanding. By understanding this theory of moral development, teachers can help to guide the moral character of their students and help them to become the best that they can be. Before I will end this, we should always remember to obey your rules, be respectful, and walk in the right track. Not to avoid punishment, but because it is the right thing and good thing to do.